Hey everybody, I'm Yousuf Zubair, and I'm thrilled to have you here with me today. Welcome to my countdown of the top 10 places on Earth to ring in 2025. We're talking about the most iconic, the most vibrant, and the most unforgettable New Year's Eve celebrations you can imagine. That's right, whether you're nursing a New Year's Eve hangover or still riding that holiday sugar high, this list is for you. We've got something for everyone. From the party animals to the quiet observers, we're about to take a trip around the world to check out the most dazzling, the most explosive, and the most impressive New Year's celebrations this planet has to offer. So buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. From the bustling streets of New York City to the serene beaches of Sydney, we're covering it all. Imagine yourself in the heart of the action, surrounded by thousands of revelers, all counting down to that magical moment. We're about to launch into a visual extravaganza that'll make you wish you had a passport and a whole lot of frequent flyer miles. Trust me, you'll want to be at every single one of these celebrations. From the southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere, from beaches to skyscrapers, we're covering it all. Whether you prefer a tropical paradise or a bustling metropolis, we've got you covered. Get ready to be amazed by the most spectacular events happening around the globe. Seriously, some of these pyrotechnics displays make a Roman candle look like a dying firefly. The creativity and scale of these events are simply mind-blowing. You'll see fireworks that light up the entire sky, creating a symphony of colors and patterns that will leave you in awe. These aren't just any fireworks, they're masterpieces in the sky. You won't want to miss this. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the top 10 New Year's Eve celebrations around the world. Let the countdown begin. First stop on our worldwide New Year's Eve extravaganza, Sydney, Australia. This vibrant city is the first major metropolis to welcome the new year, and it does so with unmatched style and flair. You know, the place with the kangaroos that box and the koala bears that also box? Well, maybe not the koalas, but they sure are cute and iconic. Anyway, Sydney is known for always being one step ahead when it comes to ringing in the new year. Their celebrations are legendary, drawing people from all over the globe. I mean, geographically speaking, they're practically living in the future down there. When the clock strikes midnight in Sydney, the rest of the world is still hours behind. And when it comes to fireworks, Sydney doesn't mess around. Their display is one of the most spectacular on the planet, lighting up the sky in a dazzling array of colours. Picture this, the Sydney Opera House, those iconic sails all lit up with a million fireworks exploding overhead, reflecting off the harbour. It's a sight that leaves you breathless. It's the kind of view that makes you want to grab a didgeridoo and start celebrating. The energy is infectious and the joy is palpable. But it's not just about the fireworks, folks. The entire city comes alive with festivities that go beyond the pyrotechnics. Sydney knows how to throw a party. From live music events to street performances, there's something for everyone to enjoy. We're talking live music, dancing in the streets, and enough energy to power a small city. They've got it all. So, if you ever get the chance, make sure to experience New Year's Eve in Sydney. It's a celebration you'll never forget. Next up, we're heading to the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. You guessed it, New York City. This city is known for its vibrant energy, towering skyscrapers, and the hustle and bustle that never seems to stop. But on New Year's Eve, it transforms into something even more magical. Now, Times Square on New Year's Eve is about as iconic as it gets. The streets are packed with people from all over the world, all gathered to witness the grand celebration. You've got the ball drop, the confetti, and the electrifying atmosphere that makes you feel like you're part of something truly special. Ryan Seacrest trying to find his car. It's a whole thing. The hosts keep the energy high and the crowd is buzzing with excitement. But let's talk about the fireworks. These aren't just any fireworks. They're a spectacular display that lights up the entire city. They're like the exclamation point on the end of a really, really long New Year's Eve sentence. Each burst of color and light adds to the magic of the night. They explode over the Hudson River, lighting up the entire skyline. The reflections on the water make it even more breathtaking. It's enough to make you want to hail a cab and shout, "Follow that firework!" The whole city seems to come alive in those moments. And you know what the best part is? You don't have to brave the cold or the crowds to enjoy it. You can watch it all from the comfort of your own couch, preferably while wearing sweatpants and surrounded by leftover Christmas cookies. It's the perfect way to ring in the new year, New York style. From the Big Apple to the Big Ben, we're crossing the pond to London, England. Now, London knows how to throw a classy New Year's Eve party. Forget those noisemakers and party hats. We're talking top hats and monocles here. Okay, maybe not, but you get the idea. The fireworks display in London is a sight to behold. They launch them over the London Eye, that giant Ferris wheel that looks like it was designed by a hamster, and the Thames River. It's like a scene out of a James Bond movie, but with less espionage and more champagne. And you can't forget about the after-parties. London is full of pubs and clubs where you can dance the night away, or at least until your carriage turns back into a pumpkin. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Dubai, where everything is bigger, bolder, and more extravagant. We're talking about a city where the police drive Lamborghinis and the buildings touch the clouds, so you know their New Year's Eve celebration is going to be next level. The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, puts on a fireworks and light show that'll make your jaw drop. Seriously, it's like something out of a science fiction movie. It's so bright and sparkly that you might need to wear sunglasses, even at night. And don't even get me started on the parties. Dubai is basically one giant nightclub on New Year's Eve. Just be prepared to spend a small fortune on bottle service. Next up, we're off to the City of Lights, the City of Love, the City of Baguettes, Paris. Now, Paris is already romantic enough, but on New Year's Eve it's like something out of a fairy tale. Picture this, you're strolling along the Champs-Élysées hand in hand with your sweetheart when suddenly, bam! Fireworks explode over the Eiffel Tower, showering the city in a shower of sparks. It's enough to make you want to grab your accordion and start singing Edith Piaf songs. But even if you're not feeling romantic, the fireworks display in Paris is still a must-see. It's like a giant sparkly baguette in the sky. What's not to love? Get ready to shake your bonbons because we're heading to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Home of carnival, samba, and beaches that go on for miles. Rio knows how to party. And New Year's Eve? Well, let's just say they don't call it Réveillon for nothing. Imagine this. You're on Copacabana Beach, surrounded by millions of people, all dressed in white. The air is thick with the smell of sunscreen and caipirinhas, and the sound of samba music is pulsing through your veins. Then, as the clock strikes midnight, a massive fireworks display erupts over the ocean, lighting up the night sky with a kaleidoscope of colors. It's enough to make you want to grab a coconut, crack it open, and yell, "Feliz Ano Novo!" From the beaches of Brazil to the neon-lit streets of Tokyo, we're taking a trip to the land of the rising sun. Now, Japan is known for its unique blend of ancient traditions and cutting-edge technology. And their New Year's Eve celebrations are no exception. You've got traditional temple visits, special New Year's Eve noodles, and of course, fireworks. Now, you might not think of Tokyo as a fireworks kind of city, but trust me, they know how to put on a show. The fireworks over Tokyo Tower are a sight to behold. And the atmosphere in Shibuya Crossing with its iconic scramble crossing is electric. It's like Times Square on steroids, but with better food and fewer Elmo costumes. Hold on to your dumplings because we're heading to Hong Kong, a city that's always on the move. Known for its towering skyscrapers, bustling streets and delicious dim sum, Hong Kong is a feast for the senses. And on New Year's Eve, they turn the volume up to 11. The fireworks display over Victoria Harbour is legendary. It's like a symphony of lights, with fireworks exploding in every colour imaginable, reflected in the water below. It's enough to make you want to grab a pair of chopsticks and start conducting the show yourself. And after the fireworks, well, Hong Kong is a city that never sleeps, so you can be sure the party will be going all night long. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas now. Unless it's on YouTube, then everyone sees it. We're heading to the entertainment capital of the world, where the drinks are strong, the shows are spectacular, and the slot machines never seem to pay out. On New Year's Eve, Las Vegas transforms into one giant party, with fireworks exploding over the Strip, concerts by A-list performers, and enough champagne to fill a swimming pool. It's like Times Square on steroids, but with more Elvis impersonators and fewer people wearing pants. Just remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you post it on social media, then your boss will see it. You've been warned. Last but not least, we're ending our journey in Cape Town, South Africa, a city where natural beauty meets urban cool. With Table Mountain as its backdrop and the ocean at its feet, Cape Town is a visual feast. And on New Year's Eve, they really know how to celebrate. The V&A waterfront is the place to be, with live music, dancing, and a fireworks display that lights up the night sky. It's the perfect way to say goodbye to the old year and hello to the new. Plus, you can impress your friends by telling them you celebrated New Year's Eve in Africa. Just try not to mention you spent most of your time trying to find a decent Wi-Fi connection. Thanks for joining us on this journey around the world to see the best New Year's celebrations and fireworks for 2025. We've seen some amazing sights, from the Sydney Opera House to the Las Vegas Strip and everything in between. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pack my bags and start planning my next New Year's Eve adventure. But before you do that, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content from all of us here. Happy New Year!